Hey guys, good morning, welcome to another live session of Stocksnipertrading. My name is Dave, guys, my partner is Ron. Let's get down to business here, guys.
In on US 30, sell, okay? I'm jumping in. Guys, that's a 100 pip drop. Yes, we caught it. Hey, guys, 200 pips, please, secure.
Trading with a perfect broker is the key, which takes you one step ahead. At AAAFx, we have you covered. The future of Forex is zero commission. Here at AAAFx, we offer ultra-low commission, which starts at 99 cents per lot. Our accounts spreads start from 0.0 pips. With account leverage up to 500x, and can have a minimum deposit of $100, with an additional 100% deposit bonus, regulated by HCMC Greece, compliant with ESMA, EU, regulated with FSCA, South Africa. Nothing to lose, but something to gain. Trade with the world's most liquid market provider, AFX, recommended by Stocksnipertrading. To get started, use the affiliate link below.
As a trader, we all look for tight or low spreads, which helps us to get in and out of the market. Using the right broker can help us try different strategies. With multiple options of brokers on the web, here at Stocksnipertrading, we have a recommended broker, that is, HankoTrade. With spreads as low as 0 pips and leverage up to 500x, HankoTrade is just one click away. With multiple account types to choose from, you also have a minimum deposit of $10. Using HankoTrade's affiliate program, refer a friend and earn up to a 40% commission on trading volume. Built by traders, for traders. HankoTrade.
Recording in progress.
Hey guys, welcome to Stocksnipertrading. My name is Ron. Welcome, guys. It's 7:30 a.m. Eastern. It's Monday, September 18. Thanks everyone for joining. Appreciate all of you guys. Welcome Warner. Welcome Annette. Welcome Agent Smith. Welcome Flow Trader. Welcome Khaled. Sanya. Welcome, guys. I hope everyone is having a great day and ready to start their week. Again, guys, please proper risk management in trading. This week, we're going to go over the news. More specifically, Wednesday, 2 p.m. Eastern is FOMC. So that's going to be a big day this week. I believe that that's what the market is waiting for. And then we'll go over also Friday. Friday is a really big day with a lot of red folders starting from pre-London going all the way into post-New York. So there's a lot going on. Today it's very flat in the market. Not a lot of news today. We'll go over all of that. We'll do a quick little recap of Forex Factory this week. And then today's schedule, what we'll be looking at is we'll chart and we'll analyze gold, US 30, and Nasdaq going into Wall Street. Okay, so thanks everyone for joining. I appreciate all of you guys. Everyone on Zoom, I hope you guys had a great weekend, and everyone on YouTube, thank you guys for joining as well. Appreciate all of you guys. So before we get started, let's just look at our Forex Factory right over here and take a look at news. So this is today, Monday, September 18. We have nothing. There was nothing showing on Forex Factory going into London, but we have some Canadian news coming up very soon, 8:15, 8:30, some housing news for Canadian economy over here. And you can see normally we have something to do with the USD in here. There's not much, just 10 a.m. some housing market index, and that's basically all day today. And then you go at 9:30 p.m. later tonight, AUD Australian has some monetary policy meeting minutes, red folders from the previous FOMC. Okay, and then we go into Tuesday. So today's a very light day in the markets. Take it easy trading today, guys. Could be just a sideways Monday. But just be careful when you're trading, okay? Now, always when you start the week off. Tomorrow, 8:30 over here, lots of Canadian red folders. Maybe tomorrow we'll look at US oil as well when we have the Canadian red folders. And not much going on for the USD tomorrow. And then again, later on in the Asian session, if you're trading 9:15 p.m., you have some Chinese red folders over here. And then we're going to go into Wednesday. Wednesday is what the market is waiting for right over here, for all of these red folders. So at 2 p.m. Eastern, we got federal funds rate, red folder, FOMC economic projections, red folder, FOMC statement, red folder. Then at 2:30, 30 minutes later, we have Jay Powell come to the podium and answer questions in his press conference. So we will be doing this live. Just be careful. Very volatile here. Highly suggest that you trade with proper risk management if you're trading this. And just looking at the funds rate, 5.5 is previous percent, and they're forecasting no change, 5.5, but we'll see. Maybe it might be I believe that it's going to be a no change, but we'll see what they do. Maybe if it's a 0.25% increase, that might move the markets a little bit in a different direction than expected. So we will be watching this, okay? And then just moving into Thursday, big look at all the European folders. So if you're trading in London on Thursday, you've got a lot to do with your Swiss franc red folders, GBP, your British dollar, monetary policy, MPC, official bank rate views, official bank rates, everything. There's a lot going on. Then we move into 8:30. We're going to have some unemployment claims every single Thursday morning, our weekly unemployment claims, Philly Fed manufacturing. So it's going to be a busy day come Thursday as well. And more specifically, guys, Friday. Friday is a lot of red folders almost lined up throughout the entire day, starting at 2 a.m. pre-London with the British retail sales. You got JPY, okay, tentative. They'll never tell you the time with Bank of Japan. They have their press conference right over here. And then we go into London. We've got some French flash manufacturing, 2 red folders. We got German flash manufacturing, 2 red folders. We go into 4 a.m. We have some more European flash manufacturing. We get into 4:30. We have our British flash manufacturing. And then gets into 8:30, some Canadian news. Then 9:45, we have our USD red folders and Wall Street coming out. So, guys, just plan ahead. You know, some of you guys have already done this. So that's our lineup for this week. And now we're just going to get back to the charts, okay? So thanks everyone for joining. Appreciate all of you guys. What we're going to do is we're going to get started with gold right now, okay? So I have it side by side right now with US 30, and US 30 right now selling off a little bit. And if you are trading gold, we were up at 1930 over here, and it just bottomed out to 1925. So we're in that $5 range where it just came right back up to about 1928, and we're just retracing right back down to this consolidated area. I have Bookmap. This is gold. GCZ3 is the contract. COMEX at Rhythmic is the data feed. So these are our offers above us, our bids below us. This is the heat map. We're right hugging this VWAP, so it's very consolidated right now. I have it on 15-minute time slices right here, 6:45, 7 a.m., 7:15, 7:30, and then we're going to start to see 7:45, a dotted vertical line coming in very soon. This is a cumulative volume delta reader down here. We're at negative 115 right now. We're below zero, so a lot of these transactions are leaning towards net negative sales. But it's not like where we see kind of where it's negative 1,000, negative 2,000. Negative 100 is close to the balance, so it's close to the VWAP. You might see it just linger around here for a little bit until we get close to the COMEX market open, okay? So before we get started, excuse me, how was everybody's weekend? Hopefully everyone had a nice weekend. Anyone do anything exciting? Make sure you guys always enjoy your weekends, okay? So I'm going to get started with gold. We're going to do a top-down analysis over here, okay? Oh, nice. Mark, you had a poker tournament, placed third. Very nice. Oh, V, don't do that. Watching the Jays squander a playoff spot. Yeah, I know. Okay, guys, so I'm going to get started with gold on the daily, okay? So we're going to just start off with our top-down analysis, see how gold is moving. Last week, how was it moving? So kind of see nice support level here at 1885 down in here. We had this nice big bullish move, but we couldn't get above like 1950. Couldn't do anything here. 4 big wicks rejected us. Then we had a big red candle come down the next few days. So 1950, this psychological area. We need to be watching this week to see if we can come tap into 1950 this week. When we came in here, beginning of September, kind of got rejected. Pulled right back up to 1930s. This is where we're having a lot of resistance lately, around 1930. Getting rejected here, 1, 2, 3, 4 wicks today. Pushing down, and then we broke back down to 1900, and we started to come up Thursday, Friday. Okay, big, nice, bullish day on Friday. And we came up again. Look at how many times our equal highs up here at this 1930, 1931 level. And today we came up there again and we got rejected. But we still have a strong base of a daily candle. So how did we open? We opened side by side from Friday. Small little pullback to 1923 right here. And holding and came right back up to, look at our high of the day. It's all of those equal highs up here. Like if I put a purple line up here, at today's high, it's lined up perfectly with Friday, lined up perfectly over here with Monday, September 11. You got September 8 Friday and here, and about 50% of this red candle right over here. So that is our daily resistance, weekly resistance. Maybe with some more momentum, we can pop through here, and maybe we can make our way up to, I want to say, maybe like if it can push up to 1938 with some daily momentum to get it up to these bodies right over here. Just going to place a yellow line. And then we got to watch where all of these wicks are around 1950. Okay, so I'm going to place a big red box like right up there. Just in case we get up to this area, we have to pay attention up there because we've had rejections in the past up here. 1, 2, 3, 4 rejections. Started that trend coming down. Came right back up, and then you can see how they lowered the supply down to here to 1930. Every time it came up, pushed down with offers. Came up again, pushed down with offers. Came up again today, pushed down with offers. But we're going to see with more momentum, if they can collect more bids, more volume, if we can start to break out of here and come up into that zone. Okay. You can pull it to the left, and you can see also to the left over here. Beginning of August, we got rejected there and rejected there. So there's big resistance in this area, and you can see the shape of it. Okay, came down here, came back up. There's our neckline. It came back down. Did it come down for a double bottom down here? No, it didn't. It came down for a higher low right here, and it is still coming right back up, but we're getting rejected at this neckline. So it might pull back down into maybe 50% of Friday, and that's around 1917, maybe 1920 area. If the sellers continue to push it down, we'll see if the buyers will be waiting right in here to maybe pick up around 1916. You can see where the daily support level might be, and right around 50% of this candle. We'll see if the sellers push it down into there, and if the buyers of gold are still interested to hold that position there. So what I do is I always look at like the low of the day today too. I use purple lines for high and low. Okay, whatever you guys use, if you do that, just understand what the colors mean. So that's my high, that's my low. This is the current volume today. So if we come down and sellers push, we lose our bullish body right here, and we come in, we test our low of the day around 1922-23, then maybe if it breaks, we're looking about 50% of Friday's body. But I also have some bodies right over here that we're holding, so maybe I'll place a yellow line right at these bodies, like right here, here, this area here, this area here. I'm not exactly 50% of the body, but I'm still looking at data to the left of the chart, and I'm going to place a yellow line. So around 1916 right here. And what I'm also going to do, like right around this area, is just a little bit above, a little bit below that yellow line, I'm going to place a green box. Okay, because I want to see if gold can hold this green box for this week. And if it can hold, then maybe it might get that momentum to start to break 1950. If we can't hold this, then unfortunately it may possibly break, and we might be coming back down to this level, 1908, 1910 area, right in here. And our last, where this trend was coming down, it got held right there at 1901. So there's a psychological block in the market at this area, 1900. So I'm just going to come up to that previous wick right there, right here, catch this body, catch that wick that came into this zone but left a few orders, didn't come in there. Then it came across, it got half the orders right in there. So this big box I'm going to bring across a little further, okay? So that's the daily analysis, guys. But if we also get bullish move today and we start to fill these daily wicks, we could potentially push out of here. And for scalping, yes, from 1930 to 1938, but you also have these two wicks right here. So I'm just going to place a yellow line at 1934, 1935 area, because that might become a resistance zone on the daily. And you can maybe grab, if it breaks from 1930 to 34, 35, it might be 40, 50 pips before it gets up to 38, 39 up here, okay? So that's how we look on the daily. If we look at the overall structure, it is building this like double bottom with this higher low, still holding here. But if there's any pullbacks, I like to see if we can hold in here and then maybe rotate right back up. But you can see our resistance, okay? You can see all those wicks up there. So we're having a difficult time breaking out of 1930. We're going to need more volume. We're going to need more bids coming in so that we can break through all of these offers, okay? So that's the daily. I'm going to now break the daily down to the hourly, okay? So now we're looking at hourly candles. We have our daily zones. This is the big one below us. This is the current support zone we have right now. These are our hourly candles. So where did we get this big push? Friday, 9 a.m., Wall Street. Had a big move on gold. Continued to continuation right up here at 10 a.m. Then we pulled back the rest of the Friday, going into the close of the market. Held. Here's our support where we're holding, 1922. That's our low of the day down here. We came right back up to this 1930, double top up there, okay? And then push right back down. But we have a higher low on the hourly, holding 1925. So we got some hourly support holding right above here, 1926. I'm just going to place a white line right at those bodies. Okay, so you can see we're holding up here. There is an hourly trend, like from here, still holding. Okay, so I'm just going to keep with the white theme. Hourly will be white. And now we're trading into here. Okay, where do we have a lot of resistance? At a lot of these bodies right up here, 1928. So this is going to be our hourly zone, like right up here. See these bodies? Body, cutting through those bodies. There's another body right there. We came right up to almost 1928.50 and pushed down. So we might be consolidating right in here. We're going to see if we can break out of here, maybe have a high of the day break. Maybe they're going to lower the supply and push it down, and then maybe we're going to come right back down to 1922 and test this. And then if we lose our low of the day, maybe back down to here. Before we hit the green box, might find a little bit of support here at 1920. So again, one more white line right here, look around 1920. Right in there, okay? But on the hourly, we're pushing up from down here, from Thursday. Higher high, higher low. Higher high, higher low. No more new higher highs, equal highs coming back down, but still holding higher lows. But look at all of the hourly rejections. We got rejected here, rejected here, rejected here, 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 and here. So that is big resistance up there at 1930. Okay, so hourly is moving right now. Let's go to the 5 minutes. Just take a look at our 5-minute bodies. So if you were trading, let's take a look if there was any big moves anywhere. If you're trading London, okay, so 2:30. Look at how it's barcoding, 2:45 all through here. Then 3 o'clock started again barcoding, red, green, red, green. Then the 3:30. Always, guys, pay attention to your 15-minute, 30-minute, and hourly candles. This is when we got some 30-minute bearish momentum come in at 3:30 in London. Push the market all the way back down. Hold, down here, and it rotated right back up, but we're just consolidating in this zone. So these white lines, this one and this one, is our hourly resistance, hourly support. This is our hourly trend line we're still respecting. We might trade sideways for a little bit until COMEX. We're right at the VWAP on Bookmap, but some selling pressure. Now we're at negative 288 on the CVD, so there is some transactions happening where sells are accumulating. And then we have some offers. We got some blocks now coming up above us now, so we will see how this moves. Okay, so we'll keep this one side by side. I'm also going to do US 30 too, guys, because it's only 7:48. We have time. I'd like to get maybe a few charts done before we even get into 8 a.m. I'm going to add on all the charts moving averages. Some of you guys do like that. So they'll be the same moving averages, same colors for all the charts. So the EMA 9 is this green line, okay? EMA 9. So we're right at the 9 EMA. And another one we'll use is the 200 EMA, and it's this purple line right here. So we are still holding the 200 moving average, and we're right at the 9 EMA. This is where it might consolidate in here, and we're right at the VWAP. So it might be sideways for a little bit. If you're in any trades right now, just be careful. Don't be over leveraging. Don't be doing anything silly right now, okay? And then we'll just take a quick peek at the RSI, how it's doing. Some of you guys do trade with RSI as well. Okay, so we just broke 50 right here, and it's just hovering right around the 50. So you can see like everything is basically consolidating right now. RSI is right at the 50, where we don't have bullish or bear strength. It's very neutral right here. We're right at our 9 and 200 right at here. We're trading right at the VWAP currently. So the market is possibly waiting for COMEX market open and is just possibly going to trade sideways in this range right here till we start to get some more direction and momentum. Okay, so that is gold right now. Okay, so I'm just going to leave gold. It'll be side by side right over here. Okay, so I'll leave it on Bookmap with gold until we get out of like COMEX. Right now, beautiful drop on US 30. Okay, so I'm going to do a top down on US 30 and get US 30 ready. Okay, just by looking at the 5 minutes, look at where it fell down here and went right back up. Came down, went back up. Came down, went right back up. It's coming down nicely. Beautiful sell coming down. But just pay attention to these areas, guys, where these bodies close to see if they can push for new lows. Every time it comes down here, it gets wicks and comes back up. So there could be a possible retracement that might come back up, but it could be just a small pullback and continuing to drop. Okay, it was kind of like Friday. I got caught on two of those buys, but it didn't break out again. I had my alert up there, and then I said if it doesn't continue to make bullish move on Friday, I'm going to be selling the whole day. And Friday was a nice, after 10-11 a.m. it was a nice sell day if you stayed with the sells, because Wall Street couldn't prove any bullish momentum, and that's where I got caught on those smaller trades. But then when I figured out the momentum of the market on Friday, I started to sell with that momentum, but kind of testing out the Wall Street resistance. Okay, so let's start off with the daily on US 30. And I'll switch the book to US 30 when we're looking at it over here too as well. Okay, so you can see the big drop right there on US 30. So here's 6:30. Sorry, let me just put it in the 15. So 7:15 started to break around 7:20. There's the break below the VWAP, continuing to push down, pull back, and continue to come all the way down, maybe to find some liquidity down here. But nice drop. Okay, so let's start off with daily on US 30. So we have this bullish momentum that started over here in March, come back up, pull back into May. Higher low, new highs, double bottom right here, broke out of the double bottom mid-July. We came up to these highs, 35,700, and since then selling right back down into here, holding right here. In mid-August, end of August, come right back up, and you can see our resistance now where it's placed on US 30. You can see we're having a difficult time breaking and closing above 35,000 over here. Every time we come back down, higher low. Okay, so buyers are still holding support, bringing it right back up. We had this day, it was funny last week. We had Thursday, big bullish engulfing candle, and then we opened Friday, couldn't really fill these wicks, anything, and then we came down Friday with a big bearish engulfing candle, and this is how we're starting today. So let's take a look. We're feeding off of a big bearish candle on Friday. That was the selling day. And we opened today. It opened bullish, came up, pushed down, and here's all the volume ready to maybe possibly break all these low wicks and continue to push down today. Okay, so above us, we need to mark our areas. Okay, so let's just get our high of the day today for US 30. Again, I place a purple line. I don't care what security I'm trading. Purple to me means high and low of the day. So we opened, it came up and rejected. Where's 50% of Friday's body? Right around there. Okay, so I'm also going to match it up with this wick and this wick right here, but I'm going to place a yellow line for another critical daily level, and it's nice psychological area too, 34,800 area. I'm going to place my red box there a little bit above, a little bit below that yellow line, just to give me a heads up. If it ever does come back up there, that is 50% of Friday's bearish candle. So maybe it's going to come rotate back up, maybe reject it again up there. But if it comes up bullish and we're starting to break out of here, then it might have a high probability of coming right back up to these bodies or even the high wicks, depending on what you want to look at. I like to look at the bodies first, then I look at the wicks. But I like to see if it can get up to the body, right up there, 34,950, okay? I don't have to worry about anything up here because we're down here right now, okay? So later on, if I start to see it in the week coming back up, then I'll start charting up here. But right now, I still got to go with bearish momentum. You can see from here where it kind of got rejected there, got rejected there, got rejected there on Friday. So if I bring this big red box across, you can see that there's the big resistance. It's coming. It penetrated through their impulse, got rejected. Penetrated through their impulse, got rejected. Came up on Friday right there and got rejected hard. Okay, so that's why I'm bringing this red box a little bit lower to signify like the offers at 50% of this supply pushing down. We came up today, lower high, and pushed down. So now we want to see if there's going to be some selling pressure to come down into here. Where could we possibly go to break? This right here. So this will be 34,500. We're going to see if we can break this low today. Right here, this wick. It's also lined up with this body right here back in September 8. So if we break this yellow line, 34,500, then maybe we come down into these levels down here where these wicks are. Okay, and right where those wicks are, we have a gap in the market. Like right here. Okay, there's the gap up. What I mean by that is the body closed here on Friday and it opens up here on Monday. So we have a gap. But when we look right here, it came in right into that gap, filled the gap, picked up the liquidity and came back up 2 times. So that is going to be, I'm just drawing a green box down there just in case it does come all the way back down here. It might find all the bids and come right back up, just like it did here. Just like it did here, and there's the big gap in the market. If it breaks and can't hold this, then let's look at 50% of this candle right here. That's where it might come into to test to see the support right there, 34,200. And then if it can't hold, then our next big break will be maybe down into here. And see if it can hold that area right there. Okay, you can see how the buyers are building some support level, like right here. They built the support. They're building a little support right here. They could be possibly also maybe building some support in this area, but we'll get tested today. We'll see how it moves today in here. Okay, so that's the daily, but so we're pushing down from Friday, big bearish candle. It didn't engulf the bar completely, so it came down, came back up. We gapped up today, up to here, rejected, lower high, pushed down, but you can see every time down here there's a lot of wicks, okay? So it's a big area down here. Let's now flip to the hourly. Take a look at how it's moving. Okay, so we pushed all the way up here Thursday, coming to up here Friday, okay? And then here was the big sell-off, okay? Come Friday, 8 a.m., 9 a.m. Wall Street, continue 11, small pullbacks, continue into the end of the day where it closed. We came back up. There's our resistance right there, the purple line on the hourly. We're not getting any volume to close above there, and we're just barcoding over here. Here's pre-London, okay? 2 a.m., 3 a.m. London, red, green, red. Now we got some spin tops, and now we got this big red body coming down at 7 a.m. And look at all of our hourly kind of wicks down here where it's been pushing down. So just to watch this area, guys, I think we should watch and see if we can hold right here. I'm going to place a white line down there just to see if it can hold. If not, guys, look at where we could be coming down bearish today. Look, it looks like a big head and shoulder pattern, left shoulder. There's the head last week. We're right back down in this. Look at where all the consolidated volume is. We came back up and pushing down. So we're going to see if we can push for a new low. This is what could happen. It could push for a new low, like come down, push, break that yellow, come down in here, and come right back up to retest, maybe. And then if they push it right back down, then it's going to target this big green box. We'll see if it breaks here, maybe holds in here and tries to come back up in here. But if it starts with this bearish momentum, we have some critical levels that we could be breaking bearish. But we'll see how it moves on a Monday, okay? Just looking at this hourly candle, and okay, it just closed right now. So we're at 8 a.m. There's where it opened, there's where it closed. If I look at 50% of it right there, I'm lined up with all of those wicks, like right here. So I'm just going to place a white line. And then what I also do there, just for visual, is a box a little bit above the white line, a little bit below, and make it red. So I want to see if this hourly supply will continue to hold this today and continue push down. Any pullbacks, I want to see if it will stay below here and continue pushing down. If the buyers can bring it up and close it above here, then we might be pushing back up to test today's high of the day. Okay, so that's the hourly. You can see we clearly have resistance at the high of the day. Big drop coming down here. It pulled back, continuing. Maybe a double bottom might be being created, and it comes right back up. So we'll be watching that as well. And in the 5 minutes, okay, so if we're trading the fives, nice little push down. There was what the body closed below all of this structure right there. It came up for a retest and dropped for a little bit. So if you're just measuring the move, like if you kind of got in the trade, if you were looking for a scalp down there, that's 30 plus pips coming all the way down to about 40, and then now it's rotating right back up. So it found some 5-minute support. You see right over here. Here's like 5-minute area, right in this area. So let's just put a green box where it found some support right here. And we're going to try and trap this as best as we can to see where it's going to trade now. Okay, so it's bouncing right back up. We found one bottom. Okay, it could be coming right back up. It could be trading inside here, and then we'll see later on if it can break out of here. If it comes back down, breaks down here, then maybe we'll continue selling with it. Okay, so again, let's add some moving averages. 9 EMA is the green line. We're right at the 9 EMA. 200 is all the way up here at today's daily high. And if you guys want to see RSI, I'm not sure why I have 2 on here. Okay, RSI, we just broke below 30, came all the way down right there, and it found its support level perfectly, with it being a little bit oversold, and it's getting a little bit of a pullback coming right back up. Okay, so we'll continue to watch these securities together right over here. We'll keep US 30 to the left. We'll keep gold right over here to the right. We'll flip over to gold with Bookmap because we'll watch how gold moves into COMEX. So I'm just gonna flip over back to gold, guys. I'm sorry. Okay, how is everybody? Are we all following? Thank you guys, everyone on YouTube. If you guys can hit the like button, we do appreciate that. If you get value, if you enjoy SST, please hit the like button, guys. We do appreciate it. Thank you. Welcome, guys. Okay, so if you're just joining, guys, okay, we've got gold over here. We're going to do a split screen. Okay, we got gold over here, and we have gold on our Bookmap. Okay, so we'll be watching gold going into COMEX and 830, and we also added US 30 right over here. I can flip flop too. On Bookmap, I can go look at. We can look at how the Dow is moving if you guys like, and then just right around 9 o'clock, then we'll do a full top down on Nasdaq going into Wall Street as well. So then we'll have all three charts. Okay, and then just maybe decide what you guys are going to trade today. Okay, and see guys, if you're like scalping these markets, okay, that is a nice sell right there. It came down for approximately 40 pips. Again, if you don't decide to do anything, then the market might decide for you, and see how it can rotate right back up. So sometimes when you're scalping the markets, if you're looking for 10, 15, 20, 30 pips, you gotta sometimes make a decision. I know it's difficult. Some traders can't make decisions because they want to hold for longer, make 30, they want to turn it into 50, and 50 pips, they want to turn it into 80 and 100, so on and so forth. But sometimes this is going to happen. So you got to understand, you got to have either some zones, you got to have some targets where if a trade comes down to a target, you got to make a decision. You have to, and you got to live with it. You can't worry about the woulda, shoulda, couldas, this could have happened. It's just make a decision, and you can improve that decision. If you see that you're taking out profit too early, then maybe be more patient and wait for it to come down to a zone. And when it gets to the zone, maybe try and see what you want to do down there. Do you want to close the entire trade? Do you want to close 80% of it? Do you want to close 50% of it? Maybe it's a small pullback and continues to push down. Then at least you secured a little bit of profit. You got a runner, and then maybe you can continue to add with the momentum of the market. But just, it all depends on what time frame you're trading to. I don't know everyone what they're trading. Some traders trade 1 minute, some 5 minutes, some 15. Some of you guys are trading 30, 1 hour. But you do need to understand that sometimes if a trade goes, you gotta pocket a little bit of money. Okay, try to. It helps compound the account. Yes, you might get out of trades a little earlier, but that's why then learn the concept of taking partial positions. You don't need to close the entire trade. You can close a little bit of it. You're rewarding yourself along the way. It's maybe my advice I can give to a lot of you guys, because I do see that some of you guys are getting in really nice trades, but your expectations are too big. They're too big for a 5-minute time frame. Like, we're not always going to hit 300 pips or 200 pips scalping 5-minute candles with a few bars, unless there's major news. Other than that, if you're getting 20, 30 in a zone just on 3 red candles coming down, and then you can maybe bounce the buy. But it's all learning, guys. Everyone needs to learn their own style of trading. I'm not trying to push anything on anybody, but I'm trying to just improve everyone to compound their accounts. And because I see some of you guys getting some really, really nice trades, but you're not rewarding yourself. You got to learn how to do that. Okay, so it's 8:07. In 13 more minutes, we're going to have COMEX market open. Okay, so that will affect gold, commodities, what we're looking at over here. So where's now our gold resistance? Like right here, we can see where they've lowered it, kind of right here. So if I'm just bringing this down right here, got our gold support holding down here at 1925. Okay, so it pulled back. We figured out where there was a little bit of support, pulled right back, push down, close, big bearish bar coming down on US 30, coming all the way right back down. So let's see if they take out this low and maybe push it down into this area and close it down here. If not, we might find some more bids and then bring it right back up. It might be like a double bottom, but we'll watch how this body will close in the next 1 minute. Gold is doing the opposite. Okay, so big red body came down to the 200 EMA, that hourly support, and then we have this big green candle that came right back up. We'll watch where it can close. We'll see if it has momentum to maybe break back up to 1928. If not, maybe selling pressure will continue to push this down into here before COMEX market opens up at 925. Sorry, at 8:30, but at 1925, this support level right here. Do you guys like it with these EMAs on the chart, or is the charts too busy with these? For me, it doesn't matter. I can trade with or without EMAs, but some of you guys really like have them on your chart, so it keeps you guys focused as well. Keep them? Okay. Okay, so what is everybody trading today? What are you guys trading? Like you should now, if you've been with SST for a while, you should have maybe top 3 of your securities that you enjoy trading. Like for me, my top 3 order is US 30. I can trade that all day, every day. Gold, I like to trade gold too. So US 30, gold, and GBP USD if I'm trading Forex. Those are like my 3 pairs. I can stick with those for the rest of my life as long as they're on charts. So some of you guys are getting more familiar with what you guys are trading. That's good. Just perfect the craft, guys. Learn its personality, learn its behavior, get comfortable with how it moves at certain times of the day, and you're going to learn a lot about it and be more focused about it. Okay, so we're building a little bit. Dow is building a little. Okay, so we came down, back up, coming back down. Is it going to come down in this and then go back up again? Or is it going to push down, break below here, new low? We flip this green box red then if it closes below there, and we see if it gets rejected here and push down for that hourly support, and maybe that next daily down in there. Okay, so for gold, guys, we'll watch gold coming into COMEX. What do you guys think for gold? Okay, are we bullish above like this red box? Do we think it's going to come back up to maybe 1928, maybe test up here, or are we bearish? Think it's going to get rejected, and maybe we take out 1925 and we start to drop down here? What are your guys' thoughts? Stay bearish, guys. Yeah. Okay, guys. So if you guys are thinking bearish, we got to start to get maybe rejected, maybe at this red bottom. Maybe if it comes a little bit higher, see these wicks right up here, 1927 here, here. There was some minor rejections right there. Maybe if it's like an impulse break to grab some liquidity up here, and then it gets pushed down, then we come back down here, maybe another pullback, and then they start to dump it down into here. Okay, so we will be watching for that move. So just looking here, now the CVD negative 400. The current order book is getting populated with offers. We still have our bids below us. We've got some heat right here and here. We're close right again at that VWAP. Okay, so we're going to have to wait for COMEX market open to see with some added volume how things are going to be moving. US 30 is still holding in here, couldn't break, so it came down, picked up a wick, opened, came down, higher low, got a bullish candle coming up. We'll see if it can engulf, maybe to test this resistance. This is the neckline now. So if you're trading in the zone again, it's barcoding, green, red, green. I'm excited for FOMC this week. I like to see what they're gonna do. It's a big one. After this, we only have one more FOMC for 2023. So this one will be a big one. What do you guys think on the funds rate? Do you guys think no change? Do you guys think increase or decrease? Sugar Daddy Powell, yes. Increase, yeah. We could possibly see it, guys, but man, imagine increasing the interest rates. Do you guys see the big three, what they're doing right now? How they're officially on strike? Ford, GM. Yeah, they're doing a strategic strike. Like they're the Michigan plant, Chicago, Missouri. Like they're trying to disrupt the supply chain. So you see how much money they made. You see their CEOs making $23 million top line and giving nothing to the people that make the cars. So hopefully they hold their ground and show some solidarity and can get some rights over here. They make crappy products anyway, yeah. It's not about the products, it's about the people. They work hard and they deserve to be compensated. It's not just the CEOs getting all the money at the top. A lot going on around the world, guys. Could be something local in your community. Yeah, they have production bonuses. So a lot of the CEOs, they get production bonuses and they buy back the shares. So when they give themselves $23 million and they buy back the shares, then they say we'll give you a 5-cent dividend increase, but it doesn't trickle down to the people, to the workers. It just goes to the shareholders who are the bigwigs. No, I'm not an NDP supporter, V. I'm independent. I'm independent. I'm an independent. I do my own independent journalism. Okay, so in 2.5 minutes now, we are going to get ready for COMEX market open. Okay, so whatever you're trading, if you're trading US 30, we're making a little bit of a bullish momentum right here. Gold, pushed out of here. So remember that area I was talking about right up here? Okay, so these previous highs here, here, and here kind of penetrated through there. We're going to see where it closes. Getting ready for COMEX market. Is it going to close back above here and try, or are they just coming up, impulse break, and then they're going to bring it right back down? Get ready. It could be trading choppy. Okay, it could be ranging. Again, we're exactly right at this VWAP for gold. So we have 90 seconds for COMEX market open. Again, there's going to be some volatility because there's going to be some volume coming into the markets. If you're trading, make sure, please, guys, check your spreads, check your the way how they're fluctuating your spreads, because sometimes they might be not the best favorable spreads to be trading. When there is either news or there's a market open, whether it's Wall Street, whether it's the Asian session, London session, spreads start to increase with volatility. So just keep that in mind. So we're going to see if we can push and close above. Remember this red box now, so I'm just going to change it to green to see if it will still hold, because maybe we might build some bullish momentum, and then gold is coming right back up here. So now it's starting to get a little bit above the VWAP. This is where you're going to start to see volatility come in the market as well. Really nice move. US 30 holding this area right up here. We'll test to see if it can break out. Maybe it might be a possible sell coming back down. Okay, so let's just watch 20 seconds to go into COMEX. Yeah, Guzar, I agree with you. I don't think they're going to increase the interest rates for FOMC. I think they're going to keep them the same, pause, and then we'll see the last FOMC of the year what they do with that one. I think I think they're going to pause, but I could be completely wrong. Okay, here's the open. Okay, so opened bullish, took out the wick. Okay, so remember you guys were saying maybe sell. Okay, so we closed above this resistance, so no sell yet. Okay, very big bullish candle coming right through. Let's see where it can move. It's only the first 20 seconds of COMEX market open. Okay, so remember this white line? That's our hourly resistance, 1928.60. It could potentially come all the way right back up there and test that. Still holding really strong. Okay. Difficult to short this, guys. Don't be shorting this. It's very strong. Okay, built up all that momentum. It picked up all the bids right below the VWAP. Now with the COMEX market open, it's releasing all of that volume to the upside. It could potentially take out this last 5-minute high right there, those two wicks, those equal highs, and come up to the hourly resistance, and we'll see if we can break out of here. If it does, you know, all of this consolidation right over here, that would possibly be the next area of resistance right there. Okay, and US 30 is trying as well to break above here. Sanya, 2% today. Very nice. Yeah, enjoy your day. That's a nice day. Be done right now. Congratulations. Those are the best days to trade, Sanya. You get in for a little bit. Your day, it's not even 8:30 a.m. Eastern and you're already done. That's amazing. And be disciplined enough to get out of these markets. And that's it. Go enjoy your Monday. Okay, so guys, remember, okay, big bullish move came up here. Did we come into, did it take out those highs? No. Did it touch the hourly resistance? Not yet. Big rejection. Okay, we have 2.5 minutes left on it. Let's see where it will close. Okay, big shooting star candle get rejected. Coming right back down, maybe to test. Remember this, we had it a red box. We changed it green when it closed above. Now we're coming down to retest. Our 9 EMA is right in the green box. So we'll see here, and now we're coming right back down to the VWAP. It had an initial breakout and coming right back down to this area. Okay, so let's see if they can push and close it below here. Okay, big, wow, look at that. Okay, guys, see how they can fake you out, bring you all the way up, you buy up there, and then the big red bar coming right back down. Okay, so if you haven't taken a trade, let's continue to wait for 90 seconds for it to close. Again, what I'm doing is just flipping this green box back to red, because now we're below it. If you haven't taken a trade, then let's wait for it to close. But you can see how they clearly faked out the market with the COMEX market open, came up there, got those buyers all stuck and trapped up there, and just big bar coming right back down. So we'll see where this closes in the next 1 minute. Okay, all that cumulative volume that was on sell side, maybe trap those buyers up there and continue to push it down. Got a big rejection. See if it can take out that low, maybe a small retracement, and then dropping again. Okay, so last 30 seconds, always important to watch the last 30 seconds who has momentum pushing. So they took out that low. Sellers are in full control of this bar. Here was our previous low right here at 1925. Okay, so here's a close. So it came down, took out the low, coming back up. See where it closes. Okay, so we opened green, coming off of that wick, coming right back to possibly retest the red box 9 EMA inside here. Okay, if you're looking like this area for a consolidated area, maybe you don't feel comfortable trading inside this area. Maybe we just continue to watch what's going on here if you don't feel comfortable trading in this. Okay, so it came up, rejected. Let's see if it pushes down now. Still below the VWAP, but still lots of accumulation going on here. Could be building like a double bottom, like where it came down, back up, they brought it back down, and then maybe come back up, close it above there, retest this, and then gold could be continuing to push up like this. So just be careful, guys. Just wait till we start to see a little bit more direction. And then we also have 8:30 coming in 3.5 minutes. So then we have a new 30-minute candle coming in the market. That will bring in some momentum too. Normally we have news at 8:30. Today we don't. Not anything significant that will really impact these markets. What is the red bar? It's to signify like a resistance. The red box right here is to signify a resistance area. The green is to signify an area of support in the market. And US 30, okay, it's making a little bit of a move to come up. It's trending up here. If it breaks down maybe 50% below this bar, maybe below the EMA, it might sell off down in here. Okay, so it's getting rejected at that hourly. Remember the hourly white line? Rejected, rejected. Let's see, maybe 8:30, maybe it sells off. Maybe we could look for maybe a potential sell coming back down on US 30. Gold is still right inside here, consolidating right at the neckline. hasn't really done any. It just that big liquidity grab off the when the COMEX market opened up, big red candle come down. When it did come down, came right back up and closed inside here. So, it didn't close down here with momentum to continue to drop. Still inside this box. So I'm just waiting again till 8:30 now to see how we'll move in the next 30 minutes. Okay, we got a Dow buy signal, guys, for 34,650. So I'm gonna place a line at 34,650 right up here, and we'll be watching for maybe a buy signal above that white line. Okay, so we got 45 seconds, another big bullish candle coming up. We'll do Nasdaq at 9 o'clock. Okay, we'll do Nasdaq. Right now we'll focus on US 30 and gold. And come 9 o'clock, we'll do a top down on Nasdaq and get ready for Wall Street with all three charts. Okay, so 20 seconds to go in the close. Where will this green candle on gold close? We're right about at that resistance area. Is it going to close above? Is it going to get rejected and trade again inside here and maybe push down for sell? It's making its second leg, coming right back up. Yeah, if you guys are looking at GU2, there was a signal for GU as well, guys. Okay, for GBP USD, 123.86. Possible buy. Okay, so we're at this resistance area on US 30, at the hourly resistance, kind of just building a neckline here. Could possibly get rejected and shoot down. Okay, gold still holding this area. Okay, so again, I'm just going to flip this red box green to see if it can stay inside, hold this. It's right at the VWAP, right there. Erythrin, welcome. Good morning. Okay, so there's the rejection. Okay, so no volume closed above that red line, red box, sorry. Okay, so here's the push down. Maybe if it pushes and maybe closes like below the 200 EMA down here, maybe looking for possible continuation sells on gold, but we got to get volume to close below here. Otherwise, we can't just take a bar that comes down, picks up a wick, and goes back up. Okay, that's why it's consolidating. So if we get volume closed below here, or maybe a possible buy if volume closes above here. Okay, so we'll watch those. If you're not in a trade, then don't sweat it out. Don't worry about it. If you're not in a trade, then let's continue to just look for which direction it wants to go. you can see all of this congestion right at the VWAP. So when it gets kind of congested like this is where you get these like indecision candles happening, because the market is not decided where it wants to go. So you and I just gotta remain patient till we start to see what they're gonna do here. I like to see where this bodies will close. Is it gonna close above here? They're gonna bring it right back down, close it below here. If it's trading inside this neutral box, then I'm gonna stay away. I'm gonna let it continue to figure out where it wants to go instead of getting caught up trading all of this stuff inside here. Same with US 30, it's just right at that resistance, that hourly resistance level, just holding right up there as well. Okay, so again, we're pushing right back down. So it's just trading sideways, guys. Some of you guys, if you're buying, it's coming down. Some of you guys, if you're selling, it's going right back up. So it happens, okay? There's always going to be two sides of a trade. There's going to be someone who's buying, there's going to be someone who's selling. Sometimes if it's you or I, we're either going to get caught up in this, but if it's trading sideways like this, try and just be patient and wait for the best setup possible. If it's consolidating, then sometimes we just got to watch it. Okay, so here's the close in 5 seconds. So this is the first 5-minute candle of our new 30-minute. Okay, so again, it came down, and it's coming right back up. Just opened right here, right at the 9 EMA. It's opening bullish. See if it can take out these highs and continue moving. So maybe it's going to catch these sellers that keep trying to sell this move, and then it's going to come and play into this liquidity right up here, where gold could possibly be a buy up here. Okay, again, guys, if you just focus on the colors of those boxes, I'm just going to make it red again. No volume closed above, so still coming down red. Not the ideal area to be trading. If US 30 can maybe close below that 9 EMA, maybe I'm going to look for maybe a potential sell for US 30 to come back down. Below here. If it can close below here on this body, I might be looking for a potential sell on US 30. I'll keep you guys updated, but I don't want to use that green box for you guys to think I'm in the trade. But what I will be doing, I'm looking below for it to close below 50% of that body and below there to potentially sell US 30 if we can close below here. US 30 is just spin top candles, or sorry, gold. I'm just trading sideways right around here. Not ideal, guys, okay? Don't be forcing trades right now. And then if we can hold this 50% here, we hold this, maybe US 30 will be building to possibly break out bullish. Maybe through here. Gold coming right back up. Okay, so let's just wait and see again if we can get more volume to close above here. We've had an impulse break where it came up, back down. Impulse, this candle came back down. So let's see if we get momentum and we can close above here. Maybe gold might continue to be bullish up here. And let's see if US 30 can close above this hourly resistance, and maybe we'll get that bullish momentum. We've got a SST Scalper Pro signal right here at 650. but maybe if we get in maybe a little earlier, maybe from here to there, we could get 25 pips coming up to the buy zone. Is anyone in a trade on gold or still waiting? Has anyone taken anything on gold? Anyone speculating, trying anything? Are you selling? Are you buying? Waiting? Small buy, Lisa. Okay. We need more volume, Lisa, to close above here to get that nice bullish push up there. Rico, your sells from 28. Okay, so you're selling from up here. And gold sells, some of you guys. Okay. You see how everyone's going to be mixed reactions? Some of you guys are selling, some of you guys are buying. You see what I mean? We're not always going to be on the same page here. Everyone has their own bias, everyone has their own perspective. No, guys, not the best. Like, everything is barcoding. Like, look at US30. Red, green in a small zone. We've got gold that's consolidating in this area. I'm on the sidelines. I'm on the sidelines waiting. Sometimes you have to wait. Because if you traded any of these candles, would you have exited with some profit? Probably not. So you're either just hovering around at a break even. Maybe you went in profit, you came back down. Maybe you were in drawdown, now you're back to break even. So just waiting, guys. It's 8:40. It's a slow Monday. Okay, there's no scheduled like real news. It's the start of the week. It's just one of those days. We'll see how we flow into Wall Street. But it just might be one of these days today where you got to take it easy on a Monday. Okay, so now we're coming right back down. So has any volume, green volume, closed above here? No. So it got rejected, 2 equal highs, and now we're coming right back down. So maybe if it closes like below here, maybe some sell momentum to come down here. Okay, so we got big rejection here at the VWAP, negative 500 plus on the CVD. Okay, this was the previous low right here. I'm just going to mark the previous low on gold coming down here, where it found all those bids. Now we're coming down. Okay, I'm going to sell gold in here now. Okay, so I'm going to go into a sell. And I'm going to place my stop above these previous equal highs up here. And I'm going to see if we can break down this demand box. So I'm going to go into a sell. And then maybe if this is, okay, again guys, I go with a smaller position, my first position, and then I see how it's moving. And then if it rotates back up and gets rejected more and it closes below a specific area, then I add a second position. So this is my first position. I always start off with a smaller size to test the market out. And then if it starts to go in my direction, maybe with a pullback and then push down, then I'm going to add a second position. Okay, but I'm speculating maybe a sell myself too. I'd like to see where we'll push down, how we'll close, maybe going into 8:45. Okay, and then you got US30 just like right in here. Just try and maybe avoid this area trading it until we start to see what US30 is going to do. Okay, so there's those tweezer equal low bottoms. It came down, equal low, they punch it right back up. That's why I like to see if this red volume, can it close below this area, that 200 EMA? Can it maybe close below these previous lows? and it maybe has the momentum to take out this previous area of support at 1925 and drop. I'd like to see maybe if it can drop, test 1924 right there. Okay, so Dow pushing down as well, broke that support level. That's what I was kind of looking for below here, okay, to see if Dow can close below 50% of this green box, maybe push all the way right back down to here. So we'll keep an eye on that. 90 more seconds to go into the close. Okay, I see that the offers are coming down, populating below the VWAP. That's good for selling position. We want to get offers below the VWAP. So in case there's any pullbacks on these bids, that the offers below the VWAP will accumulate them and continue to maybe drive the price of gold down. Down into, here's a heat level right here. That's 1944.9. There's 54 contracts down there showing some heat. Maybe if the selling pressure can push down into that liquidity down in there. But we got to break this support level right here. This close will be very interesting. Can we close below the previous low with all of that built up volume? Okay, so we got 30 seconds. Remember, the last 30 seconds is the momentum. Okay, so we just penetrated through the previous low right there where the buyers came in. The market dropped there. Sellers couldn't find anybody, came back up, and now we're coming right back down again in this area. Let's see if it can close down. Okay, so it came down. It's finding all those bids. So this is where you get those retracements coming right back up. But that's why we got to rely on the book to maybe have the offers to come down and populate so it can absorb the buyers who are buying these pullbacks. Okay, so where do we close? Ignited bar open. Okay, let's just go through our motions. Where's about 50% of our big red body candle? It's like right here. Okay, so we got an ignited bar. Hopefully we can fill the wick and break this zone. Not yet. Okay, so it got, there we go. Okay, now it's coming down. So see how our offers are eating up the bids a little bit. But we got to test this big green box. Every time we came down here, here was that big drop right here, and it held, and that's what started that momentum come all the way right back up. We came back down. Okay, there was that big open at COMEX, nasty rejection wick, come back down, came back up, two equal highs on the sell side, and continuing to push down. So it looks good for selling pressure if we can take out this low right there, 1925.16, and maybe start to drop down into this area. So let's get it. Yep. Let's push this. Let's go. There we go. Okay. There's a nice drop. Okay. And let's see if we can close below the big green box. So we penetrated it. Okay. You can see the big push to penetrate through it. And there's a nasty rejection. Okay. That's what happens, guys. When you take out lows, there's always going to be pending orders waiting. Like, there's going to always be something. There's always going to be something there that, unfortunately, yes, it does change the momentum, but that's why the candle is 5 minutes. We still have 3 more minutes left on it. That was an initial order that just entered, but if the supply keeps coming down, if we trust like the offers in the book, then the supply can keep coming down and maybe engulf and take out those buyers and continue to drop. But also the close is important. But this is where, yes, markets do pull back. They do pull back. When they take out new lows, there's always going to be pending orders waiting. So that's why we got to get not just the low. Yes, that's important. We made a new lower low, but we got to get the volume to follow through and close below there so that the book can continue to populate and maybe we can push down a little further. Okay. But some traders are looking for 10 pips, some scalpers. So that was 10 pip drop if that's what you're looking for. Some gold traders trade for 5 pips, some for 10, some 15. Others, let's continue to hold and see what happens here. Okay. So the close, if we can close below this green box. US 30, okay. Did anything close below there? No. So it's just barcoding again, coming right back up. So let's see if US 30 can build momentum to come through here. Yeah. Okay, beautiful. See how that big nasty wick, but it came up and big. Look at 746 CVD. A lot of our offers are absorbing all those buyers. This will be interesting if we can close below this green box. Some traders, if you're up 10 plus pips, you can lower your risk and go to a break even if you like. That's up to you. Some traders keep their stop loss. That's entirely up to you guys. That's something, a strategy you need to learn with your trading. Okay, because it could very well hold this zone and come right back up into where we have stop loss, but it could come back up into and maybe just pull back, get more offers, and then come right back down. Okay, so let's just monitor how it's going to close in the next 60 seconds. Okay, US 30 is coming up now. If US 30 closes above here, maybe flip that zone. Maybe US 30 will be coming up to the buy signal 650 right up here. Okay, so remember, last 30 seconds. Let's find out how they close, who has momentum. Okay, so 10 seconds. I'd like to see if this body can close below this previous low right here that we had at 4:45 a.m. Eastern. Okay, so there's the close right at the box. So the green box again, I'm going to kind of flip it red to see if we can hold. Okay, we have a longer wick. Okay, it's not a short wick. The sellers have some momentum to push and fill the previous low and drop it. Okay, but if they can do it, let's see if we can break that previous low and drop down into this liquidity pool down in here, and maybe get maybe 5-10 more additional pips down to maybe halfway here, or this red line down in here. But it's an ignited bar pushing down, but we have a larger wick. It's not a short wick, so it takes more momentum to fill, and then pop. If it was a shorter wick, we could have filled it and popped and started to drop down. It could also pull right back up. Okay, but look at how the offers are populating. Okay, so it's now you see what I'm always talking about. Are the offers populating below the VWAP? Just in case there's pullbacks, we have protection of offers. We kind of want to build the depth of market. Okay, guys. Now we're taking, if we can take out, that's about 12 pip move. Okay, now pushing down. 15 is approximately right there. And then if it can get down there, it might be 18 to 20 down in there. But I'm going to go to now a break even. I'm not going to risk anything now. I'm at a break even now. Okay. And you can scale out if you like, or hold a trade. It's good. But go to a break even if you like. Risk-free trade on gold. Dropping. Beautiful. Okay. Should have 15 plus pips. Maybe 20. Beautiful, guys. Excellent. Okay. If you like 20 pips, there's 20. We took the sell right there, the break of the support. We trusted the current order book. It held. We didn't get caught in any of those pullbacks. Continued to push down. 50%. Ignited bars. Continue to break down. 20 pips, guys. If you're happy with 20, break even. Do what you got to do. But if we're continuing to hold, we got to break 1924 now. Okay. So here we came down to exactly where previous level structure was. And then any pullbacks, okay, we want to kind of keep 50% of this body, but I'm going to secure something down there, okay? Excellent. Good calls on the sells on gold, guys. Allah, I think you called it. Yeah, good one, man. But see how we came right into that perfect kind of liquidity pool right there, okay? And then we can also use like trading view, price action analysis to kind of give us an area of where it goes, but 20 pips locked in, not bad. Okay, so timing now, 90 seconds to go. Okay, 90 seconds. Where will it go? Where will it close? Can it continue to push down? Possibly it could. Okay, but let's see where it will close. Okay, also just to go to the Discord, guys, this signal for gold was sent a little earlier. If you took it earlier, it's running 40 plus pips. Okay, so gold, we had come around 2 o'clock, okay, pre-London. It came out and then continued push down. So the zones, and then right over here, here it came down, follow the arrows, pull back to 1928.50 and dropping 40 pips. Now we're looking to see if we can continue to break down this double bottom here at 1922. Maybe drop down for maybe 60 pips. So we'll keep an eye on that, guys. Here we go into the close. Guys, US 30, okay, it's just, unfortunately, it's just barcoding, guys. Be careful with US 32. Red, green, red. If red closes down, maybe then US 30 is going to start to drop as well. Gold continuing. Let's see, okay, so we're testing our previous low here. Where's the next one? That big wick right there, 1923.40. We can start to come down into this area. Okay, so see how it stopped right there at the red line, open green. Locate 50% of your red body candle right here. This is what I always do, okay? To try and hold positions a little longer, go a little bit above, a little bit below, and see if we can hold. And then it's kind of like the offers coming down. You're kind of doing your own kind of book map where we had previous supply there, they lowered it right there. Then it comes back down with a big bar, and now if it comes back up, we're going to test 50%. We're going to test 50% before we test up here. So if it pulls back and it still gets rejected here, then I know that this supply is still in the market and can continue to push gold down. So it's a way to teach you maybe how to hold trades a little longer so that you can maximize your move. So here it opened green and it's a lower high. It didn't even touch 50%. So if the offers really come in now, if we can flip this and turn this into like a shooting star candle, then it will start to break down here. But when we came right back down, it just caught a few more bids coming right back up. So this is where it might consolidate inside here, coming right back up. So it's holding here. Look at the CVD now, almost negative 1,000. Okay, remember how we were moving down? So we this is a nice indicator to use too, to give you a good understanding of how the transactions, where they're moving. Okay guys, do you guys have any questions before we go into 9 a.m. on why, like, we looked for a gold sell? Any questions? Like a recap? Okay, so what I was looking at, remember COMEX, saw that big bullish move, that fake out, and then they came down hard and they closed it down here. But then the buyers still brought it up, okay, and then we have these two equal lower highs right here, and then that shooting star candle come down. So we could have possibly traded this candle, taken the sell, but I had it in that consolidated zone. And then when it came down here and closed, down, like when it was coming down, before it even closed, I took the sell right there because I was going down with the momentum of COMEX. And when it closed, I was like down here, I was already in the trade. Next bar opened, ignited perfectly. So it didn't even have a pullback. And it took out the wick and dropped. Closed right here at the red box, opened again. I assumed it would be green and come back up to at least 50%. It didn't. Ignited bar. We had a longer wick to fill. it filled it and continued to push. And here again, guys, okay, so it came up green. Did we touch 50%? No. So you can continue to get your profit maybe down to, that's about 23%. If it can come down to there, about 25 to the next red line low. If you look to the left of the chart, it was right there when that happened. It came down and back up. So we're going to see with all of this momentum, does it have enough to take out that wick and drop a little further? But this is where you're going to get some buyers coming in the market now. Now the market has dropped significantly. We're near the daily low of gold, 1922.50. There might be like a block of bids coming in the market, but we'll watch it on Bookmap as well. Okay, do you guys understand how I just recapped the trade? Does it make sense? That's just my psychology, okay? Whether I'm right or wrong, I don't know. But that's why I decided to take the sell, was because I was watching what was happening in COMEX. That big fake out and that big bearish bar that came down kind of gave me the sell side bias, but I still didn't want to bite on these. And then at those two equal highs, so when you're putting the piece of the puzzle together, two equal highs now, they really shut it down, and then came down bearish and continuing to push down. And then also Bookmap helped a lot too, was showing look at the current order book, how it's just getting populated with a lot of offers. But now it might pull back up. It's dropped significantly, okay? So now you might get a pullback. Sometimes, guys, just being patient. Like even with US 30, there's no direction currently right now. It's just red, green, red, green. You know, might continue to do this. Now we're going into 9 a.m. in 10 seconds. So we have a new hourly candle. Everything, watch, guys. Momentum can switch now for everything. Even gold can maybe start to come back up. Maybe US 30 is going to start to break out. It's 9 a.m. now. Okay, so this is our hourly candle. Momentum can switch. Everything can happen, okay? Maybe we will continue in our direction. So how did gold open up? Opened up, came back up, lower high, pushed down, but we got a higher low. So it's just gonna maybe trade sideways in here until it tests 50% up here, unless these offers keep coming down and then taking out lows, and we can continue to hold the sell on gold and maybe grab 25, maybe 30 pips. US 30 is still just playing around. Be careful with it. Okay, so we're going to stay with this for about 5 more minutes, and then I'm going to do a top down on Nasdaq and get ready for Wall Street. But you see what I mean, guys, okay? So don't get greedy, okay? We talked about this earlier on, like with that drop with US 30. Something like this that drops 20, 25 pips, you know, and at a new hourly candle open, you know how many times I've been screwed over by this? All the time, okay? So that's why sometimes I close trades knowing what time to close the trades, whether it's a new 15-minute, new 30-minute, new hourly candle, because this is the momentum shift on the new hour. And if you don't do anything, it's going to come and eat away at most of your profit. That's what I mean, guys. You got to trade like a robot in these days. You got to be very disciplined. You cannot let emotions take over. You just got to trade to specific zones, whether you're happy with, like I said, 10, 20, 25 pips. Wherever you're happy, get your money and know what time these new candles start, when momentum comes, new market opens, because then they're just coming to grab your liquidity. Mohamed, you hit your target today. Congratulations, bro. Perfect way to start the week. Carry this momentum forward. Don't continue to overtrade. If you've hit your targets today, walk out of these markets, Mohamed. Go on with your day. Enjoy Monday and just continue scaling these accounts. Okay, but if we're still watching, if you're still in the trade, okay, because I know some of you guys still, you got your stop loss or break evens, it came up. Let's just continue to review. It came up, got rejected, and pushed right back down. If we can close back below here, then maybe selling pressure could maybe potentially increase to drop it down. Remember, guys, I don't know what type of traders you guys are, okay? Some of you guys are trading 1 minute candles, some 5, some of you guys 15s, some of you guys still have your break even, some of you guys still have your stop loss in the market and you're letting it run, okay? I don't know what everybody's doing. It's hard for me to assume what everyone's doing, but I'm just personally a scalper. I look for 10, 15, 20. If I get 25 pips out of a trade, I'm a happy person. I look for a couple of those trades a day as a scalper and try and hit my daily goals. But I don't want to push my trading on anybody like my style because it might be a little bit too aggressive for some of you guys. So I continue to break down the trade, but I also tell anybody on whatever style trader you are, always try to figure out a way to preserve your profit as well. You don't need to close entire trade. You can close 80%, close 50%, something. Just reward yourself. That's how maybe compounding the account. Okay, so guys, if you don't mind, I'm gonna move over now to a fresh chart Nasdaq, and we're gonna do a top-down analysis because in 25 minutes we have Wall Street open, so at least we'll get Nasdaq in there as well. There's not much I can say about US 30 right now. It's just continuing to consolidate. Could be a like a flag pattern. Okay, it sits neckline here. It came down, back up, just inside here. It might come and push down for like a double bottom. Okay, so it could potentially sell back down into here. Might come back up. Might break in Wall Street, and then we're coming down to the hourly low white line. It might also hold in here. Maybe we're going to break and look for that buy above here. Okay. And there might be some move that happens when I'm charting Nasdaq. I can't control that, guys. Just try and watch the charts to the best of your ability if you can. Go through the motions right here. Okay, so look, guys, gold. Okay, it closed above 50% of this red candle. Flip the box now green. And bring it across now. Now you can see that they're building. Again, ignited candle open, fill the wick and pop higher, okay? So gold can go down and it can come up just as fast, okay? It's approaching near its daily low. There's going to be bids that are going to try and bring it right back up. Okay, so I'm just going to move over another chart now and just do a Nasdaq top down. While I'm doing Nasdaq top down, what do you want me to leave Bookmap on? Do you guys want it on US 30, Nasdaq, or gold? On the Dow? Okay. Okay, so you see how the Dow is trading. We're trading, like, see how choppy it is? It's just making a little move above the VWAP, making a move below the VWAP, above, below, above, below, above, below. It's just accumulating, getting into Wall Street. You can see how price action is moving on candlesticks, just red, green, just barcoding. So no real direction currently in the markets, guys. Let's do Nasdaq top down. Okay, so Nasdaq pretty similar to US 30. We had the drop and then it's kind of consolidating right in here. Okay, so I'm just going to get rid of these moving averages for now. Okay, so I'm going to start off with a daily top down, okay, full top down. If you guys are watching gold in US 30, just please watch them, okay. I'm going to do Nasdaq now, full top down. Okay, how has it been moving now? Okay, so we have this bottom where it came down right here, August 18, 14,450, and then we pushed back up, big rotation back down, held, higher low, come up, close above, we pushed up, but then our resistance, 15,550, 15,600 level, lots of rejections, push right back down, came back up again. So now we're going into just like the close of last week. So Thursday, we had a big strong Thursday. Couldn't get any volume to close like above these wicks. Then Friday was the sell day. Came up and then selling candle engulfed Thursday. It engulfed Wednesday. Came all the way down and closed near the low. And then here's today. So we opened, we came up, green, bullish. Okay, US 30 is breaking down now. Okay, so our high of the day is right there on Nasdaq, purple line, 15,240. Our low of the day, okay, we came down to our low of the day, 15,140. So 100 pips. 100 pips is our daily range currently, but it's going to open up with Wall Street. So we came up, pushed down, took out Friday's low, and we made our own low, and then it came up. But look at what we're trying to take out now. This wick right here. So if we potentially push down, bearish, which we are, maybe we're going to come down to this level right here. 15,062, body to body. I'm going to go yellow line. That's one target today. And we'll also maybe possibly have this target inside here. So there's a wick, the body right there, and then the gap in the market. And then wherever there's that kind of gap in the market, kind of just give myself a heads up with like a green box that if it comes down there, maybe that's where they hold the market, like they did over here. Most of the volume was inside here. Okay, and then now to me it looks like maybe a double top on the daily where it came up, one top. There's kind of our neckline down here. Came up again, there's our double top on Friday, the big bearish candle coming down. So now we're working this area, this wick. Can we break that, push down, maybe today to the yellow line down in here. Maybe it comes down here, and then we pull back this week, maybe a lower high, and then all of a sudden it's breaking, and we're coming all the way down here. With FOMC this week, maybe the markets will be bearish, we'll see. Okay, so what happens if the move reverses and comes back up? So if we come back up to today, before, like when we're coming up, we got to know where we closed and opened. It's a critical area right here, 15,200. So I'm placing a yellow line right up here too. Just in case we come back up, I want to know what will happen at this yellow line, because if it flips, maybe we fill our wick and then we start to push back up to here, to these bodies, 15,300. Right up there, if the momentum flips today. And then what I also do is with Friday's big bearish candle, we opened and we closed here. Where's half of it? Okay, like right around there. If I'm just looking, eyeballing it, half of it's probably right there. And I use that wick and bring it across. So that's going to be my big red box going across for this entire week, starting with Friday's 50% of its bearish volume. Okay, and then we've got our bigger zones below us down here. Now, this is where we're trading. So, bearish today. Okay, we can clearly see we opened, came up, lower high, pushed down, take out Friday's low, make a new low, coming back up. But we're going to watch how it moves into Wall Street. If we can, maybe it's a fake out again and then go right back down, and we take out this low and then start to come down to this yellow line. Okay, so let's go to the 1 hour now. Let's take a look at the hourly. Okay, so the big drop you can see from Friday, Wall Street, big drop throughout the entire day. Then there was a pullback here, 11, 12, and then back in the afternoon, continued to sell off for Friday. We kind of consolidated in the Asian session, and then we go into our London today. How was London trading? A little choppy. Okay, you can see we saw it on those 5 minutes. 3 a.m. there's London, 4 a.m., 5 a.m. Wicks, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you get the big bearish bar, 7 a.m. come down, and look at the retracements. Are we still below 50%? Yes. Okay, look right there. Below the, remember the yellow is that daily that we identified, and there's like our hourly now resistance. I'm just putting a red box there to show that we still have the hourly supply, maybe pushing down. Maybe there's going to be a 3-bar play where it's red, we have a green inside pause candle, and then we have another red candle coming down. maybe it's going to come down, take out the daily low, and drop. And then if it does, guys, anything below the purple, okay, there's your hourly support right there. These wicks right here. So if you want to draw like a white line in here, maybe on the 5 minutes, if it comes down there, that could be a target to maybe grab some pips there. Okay, so we are still, if we look at higher time frames, sellers are in control, buyers are getting caught, sellers still in control, buyers are buying, lower high, push down. Again, it's coming right back up, might continue to come right back down. So we got to be careful on Wall Street to see if there's any fake outs to the high, and then they push it down. If we get volume closing above here, then yeah, maybe the buyers might push it up today. We'll see. Let's go to the 5 minutes now. Okay, so this is what we got. This big drop, come down. We found support right here. Okay, right at the daily low. Did we hit our daily low? No, not yet. So we found some support right there. Push right back up into this zone. 50% of this red candle still holding. Okay, so I'm just going to identify 50% of the red candle inside this hourly resistance right here. I know it's a lot of zones, but I really want you guys to see that it's a red zone within a bigger red zone, okay, to show you that there is a lot of supply here. So it came up, got rejected, and it's slowly coming right back down. So we're going to watch maybe Wall Street if buyers can break it out of here and make it bullish back up here. If not, we're going to come in, we're going to try and test this low to break. Today, there's our daily low. But remember, when you break a daily low, if it comes down, it might come down, but then there might be a ton of bids waiting to bring it right back up. So that's what we got to watch for like Wall Street market opens. Sometimes it will just go cut right through there and just drop, but we can't always assume that. Okay, so I'm just going to add the EMAs, but what pattern do we have? So we dropped, okay, found one bottom, came up, there's our neckline, coming right back down. Okay, so it's holding a higher low and coming right back up. Is it going to come up and go back down like an M, or is it going to break out of here, maybe retest here, we flip this, and then all of a sudden it's coming back up here? Okay, so that's what we're going to watch today. I'll add EMAs. Okay, so 9 EMA, we're right at the 9. 200 is all the way up here near our daily high. RSI, if we're looking at it, we're right again at 50. So it came down below 30. Okay, it was oversold near the low of the day. Picked up the liquidity. You can see this is, I guess, the new RSI on TradingView. I'm not sure. I've never seen this one before, but shows that little red liquidity. Picked it up, and we're coming right up to 50. Again, neutral area, right into this supply. Big breakout on US 30, bullish move here. Okay, so guys, just going back to gold, guys. Wow. Okay, so you see what I mean? If you don't do anything on gold, where we entered, there's your break even, and then if you had a stop loss, you're stopped out right now. And where it came down 25 pips, you didn't get anything out of there. It sucks, guys. Okay, but gold now, let's now just continue going through. Let's clean up our charts. Everything that's red, if we're above it now, flip it to green. Okay, I'm just going to get rid of these red lines to clean up the chart a little bit. Okay, and US 30 pushed down. Okay, so down, it closed down below there, but if you're looking for a retest, it's a ignited green candle that opened up, started to come up, come up, come up. So when we're looking to sell, we're looking for a rejection at this box. It opened ignited and came up and engulfed. So it's difficult to sell this, okay, because the way how it opened, if you wait, you see it's an ignited bar coming back up, next bar again ignited, so coming right through here. And we're about 13 minutes away from Wall Street. Now gold is just really picked up all that liquidity. Okay, again, this zone, make it green. It's holding, coming right back up. Okay, gold is unforgiving, guys. Okay, and our hourly resistance right here, 1928, then we have our bigger supply right up there. But look at it cutting right through here. So broke the lows, they took out the lows near the low of the day, and it's coming right up with a ton of volume. Let's see how it looks in the book over here. Okay, so remember when we were down here, we were like minus 12, 1300 on CVD on gold. Look at it now. So it's recovered maybe half of it. Came right back up with a lot of buying momentum. We're above the VWAP again, and the depth of market has switched. Yeah, price action for gold is not the easiest to trade. That's why you gotta pick your time frame wisely. Okay, if you're not capable of scalping gold on 1 minute, 5 minutes, then don't. Maybe watch gold on 15 minutes. Maybe watch gold traded on 30 minutes or hourly, a higher time frame. Because it will reduce all of this. It'll reduce all of this noise if you look at the higher time frames. Okay, so remember all of these previous highs on gold up here, 1928 and a quarter. Those two rejections, this rejection, we just came up there again. It's getting rejected, but it's probably going to break out. This white line is our hourly resistance, and then this is our previous area of structure right over here. And that's the high of the day, 1930 up there. So let's see momentum going into Wall Street. Okay, so now US 30 closing above this area. So I'm just going to change red to green. Okay, so it has been accumulating. Looking for a buy signal like above 650 here. And then if you don't feel comfortable trading going into Wall Street, then don't trade. Wait till after Wall Street. Okay, some traders have rules for Wall Street. Some trade after the first 5 minutes. Some trade after the first 15. Some traders watch for the entire 9:30 to 10 and then trade after 10 a.m. So just make sure you have some rules in place when you are trading. And try and stick to the rules on a daily basis. Eliud, you caught the gold buys, 19 pips, 1.9%. Very nice, yeah. Good job. That's perfect. If you can hit 2% on a Monday, life is good. Okay, so going into Wall Street, guys, do you guys want to look at, do you want me to keep it how I have the charts? Do you want to look at US 30 and gold, and then I flip to Nasdaq by itself? Or would you like maybe US 30 and Nasdaq side by side, and then maybe we don't watch gold too much? It's completely up to you guys. Do you guys want the indices together, or the way how I have it set up here? Nas and, okay, indices, okay, no problem. Let's take a look. Oh, it didn't populate my chart here. I'll get it set up for us tomorrow. I gotta change the charts because I don't want to do another top down right now. We'll just keep it. I'll flip. So we'll keep Nasdaq by itself here. Okay, so let's also just maybe, I'm going to just go on an app and just look at what's going on pre-market. Okay, so Nvidia, guys, pre-market right now is negative 2.6% in the pre-market. That's one that's sticking out right now. Apple, not much, just plus 0.6%. Okay, so Nvidia is the one that's minus 2.6 right now. Okay, so I'm gonna, well, you guys, okay, now for Bookmap, guys, for Wall Street, okay, we have three choices: Dow, Nasdaq, or S&P. We can, S&P maybe gives you a good broad indication of everything, but I see all of you guys are all Dow. Okay. Okay, so we'll watch the Dow again. Let's just review. Okay, so we have it on 15-minute time slices right here: 8:45, 9 a.m., 9:15, 9:30. Here's Wall Street, the dotted line coming very, very close in the next 5 minutes. Okay, so now you can see the blocks. We always see this daily when we're looking at US 30 or Nasdaq or anything. See the blocks, they get bigger now. Okay, so you're going to see lots of volatility coming at 9:30. There's going to be a lot of volume. Okay, so if you are in a trade, if you're not in a trade, this is where you have to be disciplined now. Okay, so also like reducing the size you're trading, because now the markets are really going to open up. The range of the candles are going to be much bigger. Okay, so if we just look at the average range in this box, how we've been trading, the average range in here has been about 20 to 25 pips for each one of these candles. That's average. Now with Wall Street, these bodies might double in size with double the volume. These might be 50 pip candles. Okay, so you have to really now, what sizing are you going to take? How big of a stop loss are you going to use? So always, guys, rule of thumb is when there's volatility, we recommend a if you're going to use a larger stop loss, you have to use a smaller lot size. Okay, so it's you have to. Otherwise, you're going to take a big loss if it goes the wrong way against you. So just know what size you're going to be trading with going into the market. Decide, are you going to trade right away? Maybe 5 minutes, maybe 15 minutes. Why don't we wait to see what goes on? There's going to be a lot of liquidity grabs. It might just come down, grab this liquidity, you go to sell, then maybe it grabs it, and all of a sudden it's coming right back up, and then you buy, and then it's coming back down. It could be one of those opens. Okay, so we're about 3 minutes away. Okay, so Nasdaq's still in here. We're going to watch to see if Nasdaq can break below this previous low down here. We still have the supply pushing down. Okay, so maybe it might continue to sell off down in here. Okay, guys, so we're just a few minutes away. Okay, so 90 seconds. They're not the same securities. Okay, so there's a lot of traders that think Dow is very similar to Nasdaq. Nasdaq is tech, guys. So just be careful. Okay. Sometimes we see opposite directions. Sometimes we see US 30 go bullish. We see Nasdaq go bearish. Could be opposite. Remember, just focus on the security that you're trading, that you're comfortable with trading. Spreads, everything. Okay, remember, go through these motions, guys. Okay, check your spreads. Do you want to be trading with the spread fluctuation right now for market open? Okay, here we go. 30 seconds. Okay, so this is the Dow's book. Okay, so here we go. Okay, so they flipped. Okay, big bullish move. Okay, look at all the bullish volume, guys. Okay, guys, this 650. Okay, this is a signal for a buy. This is the impulse breakout. Okay, we can wait to see where it closes as well if you're not getting in on impulse. Okay, so we tapped the 200, broke out of 650, tapped the 200 and coming down. Again, just remain patient. Let's see what happens, okay? Just the first minute of market open. It could get rejected and come all the way right back down. It could build and go back up. It could close above here and push. There's a lot of liquidity being grabbed right now. These are big, big moves. This was a buy signal from SST, but also right now we're looking for volume to also close above for continuation. Otherwise, you're taking like an impulse break. Nasdaq, lots of indecision still. Okay, so we did take out these highs. Came up to the 200 EMA. That's the high of the day up there. Got rejected. Okay, again, I'm still waiting. I'm waiting. Gonna wait for maybe to see how this closes. Nasdaq is pushing up bullish. Let's see if Nasdaq can also close above maybe this red box and continue to push. Okay, so you can see, guys, if you go in and you don't do anything, there could be a big rejection. Like that's a large candle. Okay, it's a 30 plus pips, 35. I see the way you took 2 buys on US 30 and you're done for the day. Okay, so you probably pipped and dipped really fast, because if you didn't, then it's coming right back down to maybe where you entered. So guys, I'm waiting for volume to close. Some traders flip to the 1 minutes and they trade market open on 1 minutes and they get in quickly. If you get that move, yeah, you could be in and out in a few minutes. But does it always work like that? No. But you have to have a plan in place if you're going to trade like that. You can't just guess. So we still have 2 more minutes to go. You see, like, look at the book. Okay, it's a big range, lots of accumulation. If you're in this, it's a big body candle. That's why you got to use a smaller lot size maybe and a bigger stop, depending on what you're doing. Nasdaq is pushing nice and bullish. Let's see if it can close above here. Okay, so Nasdaq pushing up. And then if it can close above here, we're going to flip this this red box green, maybe for any pullbacks if it holds, and maybe we're going to continue to drive. Okay, some key areas where we could be coming into. And US 30 is coming right back up. Okay, so let's see if we can close above there in one more minute. Maybe a potential golden cross where the 9 is going to cross over 200 and we get a bullish move coming out of here. Okay, so last 30 seconds. Look at all of the bids coming up, eating at the offers, coming through here. Nice. Okay, so it is a bullish open, first 5 minutes. But let's see where, more importantly, where it closes. Can it close above this hourly white line? Can it hold? Maybe if it retraces 50%. Let's see what happens. Nasdaq right up to the 200. Okay, so closed, ignited. 50% will be right at the hourly white line. Here's the retracement coming down. Let's see if it can hold here and flip. Where my cursor is. Can it hold right here? The white line. Okay, so got a wick. Let's see if it can flip up back above the 200 and drive. And there's the high of the day. Does it have enough momentum for US 30? Nasdaq potentially breaking these previous highs up here. Okay, so US 30 getting rejected. Okay, so the retest, what I was saying, 50% right there at the hourly white line. Can it hold? Right there. Can it hold here and continue to build? See the block of bids right above the VWAP? Okay, that's what I'm kind of trying to illustrate here. Can it hold it and flip and break out of here? You got 92 offers right up here, right below 35,000. That's the high of the day. Okay, are we going to get a high of the day breakout? Good job, Sherry. 1% today. Excellent. Good job. Enjoy your Monday. Okay, so watch this block right up here, guys. I'm going to place a yellow line at the big block right up there. 35,000 right in there. There's 92 offers and 22. Okay, so we have over 100 offers at psychological 35,000 high of the day. It's right up there, that purple line. Yep, Nasdaq is cutting right through everything. Okay, so Nasdaq's next move, if it breaks through, maybe right up here, 15,260. Big bearish bar coming right back down on US 30. Okay, so stay. If you haven't taken anything, then just be patient. Okay. So that big block order that exposed itself. See how they're bringing it down now? Remember, they were all up there. Now look at it. See how the orders come down? So they bait you in, and then the orders come down. So I'm still waiting. Okay, did it hold 50%? It did initially, but came up and then pushed right back down. I saw the big orders right there where I placed that yellow line. That's why I didn't go in for the buy. It's coming right back down. Let's see how it can react at this zone. Okay, this is Wall Street's volatility. For some traders, it's too fast. Nasdaq is really nice and clean. Nasdaq is really clean. Okay, so now we came down to the VWAP on also Dow. Higher low, green box, pick up. 2 more minutes to go. Is the volume going to close back above here and drive? Okay, this could be interesting. We could get a nice big push on Nasdaq and US 30. Okay, look at how the body flips now. Okay, coming right back up. Yep. Okay, I'm gonna buy now. I'm going in for a buy on this candle. Yep. Okay, so I'm gonna try and get the daily high break. Okay, first size 2 on a buy, I go smaller, and then if it starts to go in position, I'm gonna add one more. Okay, also maybe a golden cross up there. Giving it room to breathe. Okay, I go smaller size, first one. If it starts to go in the intended direction, then I start to add a position. Okay, so it's accumulating again, coming right back up. I'd like to see it maybe just close above 50% of this bar right here. Let's see if we can get this bullish break up here. Near the close, here we go, 15 seconds. Okay, so the buyers are bringing it right back up with the momentum near the close of the candle. It did create that high. That's the high of the day. See if it can open bullish, maybe hold again above this area. Okay, so it's bullish, ignited open. See if it can take out the high now and grab a few pips up here. Okay, let's take out that high. There we go. And then just got to pop a little bit more and can be a 20 pip move. Okay, if it continues to drive, let's get our bids accumulating in here. So we just tapped the high of the day. Just hit it. It's an equal high of the day. That's fast. It's fast. For some traders, it's fast. But let's see if it continues to fill. Continue to fill. Fill the body. We're still holding this area. Let's see if the 9 EMA can start to get up here. Maybe push and we can penetrate above that purple line. Nasdaq, big rejection. So maybe US 30 is going to get rejected as well, but they don't always move in tandem. Yeah, Dan, you bought the Dow from that wick. That was nice. Yeah, that was a nice, good buy down there. Gold flush down. Yeah, sorry, I wasn't looking at gold. Okay, so if we lose this area, then it's going to come back down to test down in here. Still trading inside, right above this VWAP. You know, market volatility, Wall Street, it gets very volatile. Like, look at even Nasdaq. Look at these big push downs. Okay, that's why you trade smaller sizing when Wall Street opens up. If you're going to trade the Wall Street Open, just to get kind of the direction for the day. Okay, if it gets rejected, now I can see it got rejected at the high of the day here. Couldn't break. This might be a bearish day coming through today. Okay, so I'm going to close the trade. And then now going into 945, guys. Okay, so that could be the head forming at the high of the day, pushing all the way right back down here. This could be like kind of similar like a Friday setup that we had, where it came, if it comes back down, push here, this could be a bearish day and continue selling today. Continue selling. If they pinned it at the high of the day there, okay, it's showing us 940. They pinned it right there. Just bring your red box across here. Put an alert at the high of the day if you can. Place an alert up there. And then maybe later on, if it collects liquidity from down below and comes back up here, well, I think today could be a possible bearish day. They pinned it hard at the high of the day. Below 50% here, below. I'm just going to get rid of this box. I don't want to make it too confusing in here. Okay, so 50 seconds, and then we get a new 15-minute candle. Sometimes, guys, refer always to your 15-minute candle. Like Nasdaq was crazy. 15-minute candle came all the way up here, right down there. US 30, we opened. We came up there, the high of the day, they pinned it, pushing it right back down. So we're consolidating right in this range. On the 15, indecision, 5 minutes. There is some trades to take, but I would still recommend just waiting in here. Okay, so what we've seen so far with Wall Street Open, what are our thoughts going into maybe 9:45, 10 a.m.? Do we think we're going to have a daily high breakout for US 30? Or do you think we're going to start to sell off and lose all of this support area and sell today? Sell off? Yeah, I think I'm tending to lean there, but we'll see at 10 o'clock. Bullish, possibly, yeah. Okay, but it's in a range right now. You know, like when we were ranging over here, see, they were, remember when we measured them? About 25 pip range. Now, look at the range. It's about, what, 50 pip candles? Maybe more, the range, okay? So yeah, they're about 50, like the last candle is 60, 70, okay? So that's what I mean, guys. I was trying to tell you guys, if you're going to trade Wall Street, small, small, small sizes, because the volatility is so much volume. You have to be able to adjust and manipulate your trading at all times. All times. Unless you're okay with trading one size, but then you're going to have fluctuations in your profit, losses. There's going to be big moves, guys. Okay, so Nasdaq, big rejection, coming down, close below, retest 200 EMA, push down, come up 50%, push down, might be coming back down here. Could be a level of maybe buying Nasdaq, like off of this green box, if it can hold here, maybe scale back up. US 30 is right inside, you know, the area where we were consolidating right before the market open, we're right back in that zone. So if it's right back in there, I just patiently wait again. Monday. These are Monday markets. With no major news, okay? So you're going to get markets that trade like this. Probably after 10, 11 a.m. might be some really nice trading. But for now, chop in here. Nasdaq, very strong open, and then pushed right back down. Okay, so like I said, maybe a buy off of the green box if you did. Okay, if you didn't, don't worry about it. Okay, just let's see how it moves. We've got US 30 coming down to possibly break. US 30 could be maybe a possible bounce buy as well. If it holds and can grab some bids in here, it might bounce right back up, just like Nasdaq did right over here. Unless the sellers can push it down and close below here, then it's possibly going to sell down. Okay. Head and shoulder pattern. Okay. Left shoulder, head, right through here. If it comes back in the shoulder, and then drop. Yeah, US 30 could be flushing. 45 seconds. Let's see if it can close below. Take out the previous low, like right here. Close below. Then if it does, we're going to kind of make this green box red for any pullbacks, and maybe it could continue selling down in the next 5 minutes. Yep, selling. Okay, maybe possibly take out this low. But remember, when we had this with gold, when you can take out a low, there's going to be a lot of bids below that want to bring it right back up. So let's see if it pulls back up, and maybe we can continue selling when it reaches. See the offers now? The offers accumulating below the VWAP. Okay. Pushing down. Okay, so they gapped it down. Here's the green candle. Come back up. If it breaks, can potentially sell. Continue selling. Yep. And then any pullbacks up to the red box, and if it can still hold and maintain this, then it will continue to push down to that hourly white line to 543, and then our next daily level is 35,508 right here. Okay, you see a lot of accumulation. Like there's buying, but they're buying into offers. Okay, you can see the offers are populating. There's going to be a pullback. Okay, get ready. Okay, when you break lows like that, that was an equal low right at the green box, coming right back up. So let's see lower high, or if it can hold this red zone. Okay, so maybe the now right here it kind of accumulates down into here. We'll see if it comes up higher for a potential buy above here, or if it can still stay, come up, get rejected and push down and break here. This might be for later today a possible sell situation. Right now it's a double bottom, exactly equal low from here to here. Didn't really break. Now it's coming up. You got the bids coming up, but maybe they're going to come into larger offers and coming back down. If not, if this comes up, picks up the bids, could be a buy area from here just to fill up to the red box. I always measure that zone. So if that's like the zone I'm going to trade from here, green, up to there, it's approximately 25 pips. Maybe if it comes up to there, maybe 40 up to the red box. If it picks up all of this volume down in here, could be a potential buy above 50% of the candle to fill for 20, 30, 40 pips up here. Okay, and Nasdaq came right into the green box, guys. That's why I do these kind of zones. Came right there, 2 wicks, bullish candle, and continuing to come up. Nasdaq, maybe test the highs up here. Okay, so I'm going to watch and see if US 30 can get some momentum to close above here, and maybe look to take that buy. If there's some volume closing above there, and maybe I get a nice pullback to push. Okay, so we got a minute 47. It could even flip into the 1 minutes. Okay, so the 1 minutes are building a little bit off the bottom, but I'm looking for that volume to close. Okay, we had 4 1-minute candles. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come right back up. Maybe there's going to be a pullback, but let's see if another 1-minute candle can come in, maybe close above here and get that next push. It's going to close in 23 seconds. And then we have a 5-minute candle coming in the market in a minute 15 going into 10 a.m. Okay, so that's one zone I will be watching. I'm just going to get rid of that green box. I don't want anyone to think I'm already in. I'll be watching that zone for a potential buy up here. Okay, so there was a rejection at 50%, pushing down. Are the sellers going to continue push it down, which they are? Okay. And then maybe we sell below here. If they push it down, no volume closed above, rejecting it. Maybe flip. Red candle might open ignited. Let's watch this. Could be a good sell opportunity as well down here now. Okay, 30 seconds to go into the close. Also, here's the neckline now for Nasdaq. Like if it sells, I'd like to look for Nasdaq sell below here. These bodies, 15,204. Sell below here. Push down. Okay, so here we go. Ignited. Probably going to take out the wick and continue selling off. Could be a pullback. So if you're going to take anything, stop losses should be like above the pullback area right here. Looks like, yeah, it's going to break down. Okay, I'm going to take this sell now, and it's going to be my last trade. I'm going to go into sell now. I'm going to place my stop loss up here, and I'm looking for it to sell off into 10 a.m., maybe down into here. Okay, so this is going to be my final trade for this session, going into 10 a.m. I'm going to see if this selling pressure can push this thing down. Okay, and then the zones, green to red. Okay, so this is where we push down. You know, sometimes we push down. It's going to always find some bids and come right back up. But then we got to look at the offers above us. Similar like what we did with gold. If the offers keep populating, see how we keep populating. Now we're eating up the bids and then continue to break down. So let's see if we can break down and come down to that hourly white support line. Would be a nice move to come down in there and test. If we can get that bearish pressure to push down here. Okay, that's 15 pips. Down to there would be about approximately 25 to 30 to the white line, if we can get that momentum to get it down there. And we're going into 10 a.m. too. So remember guys, okay, there's going to be possible momentum switch. It could come right back up. Maybe it closes strong. We get an ignited bar to open up the hourly and take out the hourly support. That could potentially happen. We still have 2.5 minutes to go till 10 a.m. Okay, so I'm giving it room to breathe. I got my stop loss up here. Okay, maybe we get that hourly push near the end. But we do got a big block of heat right here. And let's see if we can get that, maybe that sell breaking below that wick right there. That's what we're trying to break right there. See that green wick where we previously broke below? Okay, so we did break it, that red line, but can we get the follow through volume to close below there? one more minute till 10 a.m. Remember, it could switch on the momentum of the hour, come up, but maybe come back up, and then get some resistance and maybe push back down. Okay, so that's why I'm giving it a little room to breathe. And then if it continues to go in my direction, 10 a.m., I might add another sell position to go down with the momentum. Okay, so I'm going to watch now how it closes. 45 seconds in. Can we close below this critical area? Can the sellers push it down? Okay, and if we close above here, the next bar is probably 10 a.m. going to open green. Okay, so here's the open. I'm just going to flip this quickly because we did close above it. So it's potentially going to be green here, filling up with some bids and coming right back up. But I'd like to see if it can come up maybe to a block of offers and then they can push it down this hour. Okay, this is kind of the push down, but can this 5-minute candle push, and in the next, can we get it to close below here? Because then maybe this hourly move could possibly be a bearish move if we can get it to close below here. It's too choppy, guys. These markets are really choppy this morning. Trade small for now, okay, until we get market direction. Nasdaq is very, very choppy in here, but coming down, maybe like an M top, they're lowering. Everything is a lower high, lower high, lower high. If Nasdaq can continue to push down and push down here, maybe it might retrace, sell off down in here. Bear flag on the hourly Dow. Yeah, it's got some work to do. Okay, that big critical area. Look at the hourly wicks. Okay, right here, 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 here. That's why today, if we can get that hourly red volume kind of to push down here, could be a potential selling day. But it looks like they're holding it. It looks like currently right now they're holding that area. Okay, so this is going to be the momentum, the hourly pullback. Okay, coming right back up, testing these areas right over here. And if Nasdaq can break right here, maybe a potential drop coming through here. Yeah, this is going to be the dogfight today, this area for US 30. It's going to testing this area. Every time it comes down here, look at it, okay? See, it came down here at 1:30, held. Came down here 2 o'clock on, at the close of the day, Friday. Okay, that's Friday's close, Friday afternoon. Again, we came down here at 8 a.m., held. So if the sellers are really going to push this thing down today, they got to get it to close below here and push down later this afternoon here. If it holds, then we're going to come back up. It's going to be maybe a retracement back up to this level, but it's still a spin top. Okay, it's a tug of war right now. It started at 10 a.m. Let's continue to watch this thing. 2 more minutes to go into the close. Okay, so can the sellers push it down and close it below here? Then maybe we can continue with that hourly flag pushing down. That's my bias. We'll see what will happen down here. But we need that volume to close below here. Okay, so we trapped a few buyers up there. We got our block of orders. Let's see if we can continue to come down and fill into this liquidity down in here. It's a tough level to break here. Very, very, very difficult area to break. Okay, so one more minute, last 60 seconds. Again, can we get this selling pressure to close the volume below this green box? Okay, so this close is going to be very important next 10 seconds. If we can close near the low, maybe we get an ignited red bar that can take out the wick and drop, and then we can see if we can take out this hourly support right here. Okay, so here's the close. Okay, close. Let's flip the green to red. We're below there. Okay, so that's what we want, but there's going to be a possible pullback. Okay, but hopefully they absorb the pullback buyers and continue to drop the offers and come down to this liquidity level, testing 50% of the previous bar. So let's see if we can get rejected right here. Big battle zone right here. And Nasdaq, I wouldn't be trading this area for Nasdaq. It's too choppy in there. I'd wait for something below here, or if it can close above and maybe push and fill those wicks. But for Nasdaq right now, Nasdaq is too choppy inside here. That's a nice rejection we got at our red box. Okay, so let's now just flip this momentum and take out that red wick right there, our previous low. And then hopefully we get this volume to drop and test this hourly white line, 35,543. That's the perfect retest candle that we want. Yeah, that's an official retest candle, okay? Because why? Because we closed below with the volume and we came up and we retested. So that's your official retest. Yep, that's where you can add a position if you never got in. Try and learn this move, guys, okay? The official body that closed below the zone, opened up green, came up 50% right into the red box and broke. And we have no wick and drop. Okay, so that's a nice scalp. Like that's what you want to learn for scalping, that type of move. Okay, so it came down to our white zone. That's approximately 25 to 30 pips. Okay, but let's see now the selling pressure, push it down. If we can break below there, where's our next target? Maybe right below the daily, right there, 526. There we go. Okay, so maybe now the hourly push can come down. Yeah, there it goes. Okay, so 30 plus pips. If it gets down to that red line, we're looking about 40 down there. If it can get down there. I'm not on US oil. Sorry, not US oil. This is US 30. Okay, I'm going to go down to a break even now. Okay, and then also continuation. Can the 5-minute volume close below the hourly white line? And then again, there's probably going to be some bids that come back up and pull the market up, but then we look for another lower high of that supply to continue to push down. So maybe it makes its range down to this red line, and then there's that yellow daily critical level right there at 34 104,509 that I'll be also watching today to see if we can break below. Nasdaq is pushing below this zone as well. Look for closure to continue to maybe sell off on Nasdaq. But yeah, guys, so we'll wait for this body to close in the next 1 minute. But I scaled out. Okay, I had to make up for my previous loss. It's a Monday. It's not the greatest. Okay, like it's not the greatest to be trading like this type of volume. So just maybe in and outs today, in and outs when it's really choppy like this, until we start to see a direction of where the markets are moving. There's going to be good trading after maybe 10, 11, 12 today. We have another session later on at 11. Okay, guys, so it's myself this week, so I'll be with you guys all week. Just Forex Factory, guys, we have nothing on the news today, so it was a really light day on news Monday. Okay, we have Wednesday FOMC, Thursday, Fridays are busy with news. If you want to join us, guys, we'd love to have you join us on Stocksnipertrading. Okay, just visit us at stocksnipertrading.com. Membership plans. If you want signals only or signals with everything, the Discord, all of the webinars, all of the education we have, this everything, guys, we'd love to have you on the team here. And thank you, everyone. Okay, everyone on YouTube, if you can hit the likes, we do appreciate you guys. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you so much. I'm gonna go get some breakfast right now. Enjoy your day today. For you guys that got your daily goals, congratulations, guys. That's amazing that you guys did that in and out of the market. Some of you guys were out early today. Just continue trading, guys, with proper risk management. That's what we got to learn when we're trading. We're all going to take losses as traders. Every trader takes a loss, but it's controlling the losses. You don't have to go in with big sizing. Okay, if you know it's Wall Street market open and you know that the volatility is going to increase, the candles, the size are going to get bigger, just do a smaller size. You know, if you get stopped out on a smaller size, you're probably not going to take that big of a hit on your account. But if you're speculating and then you're testing things out and then it starts to move in your direction and you like it after it's building, then you can start to add to that position with the momentum. But it's, guys, just continue learning. Okay, I know some of you guys are getting better at the risk management. It's not so much the technicals, you guys are good at that. It's you guys got to get better at the risk management. Okay, so some of you guys are getting really good at it. Before, some of you guys were trading with extremely huge lot sizes and it wasn't going so well. So since you guys have maybe humbled yourselves down, traded with smaller sizes, now you're actually allowing trades to breathe, allowing trades to develop. Yes, you might get caught, you might close it, but it's a reduced loss. You're not going to jeopardize your entire account and things like that. Okay, so we took out the low. Hopefully some of you guys maybe grab some pips down there. I don't know about you guys, but I scalp, so I take out pips, but it's coming right back up. If we come back down today, watch this level. If it closes back below there, maybe that hourly candle will continue to sell, but it's coming right back up now. If it can close above here and build, maybe we're going to come up for a double top at the high of the day today. Okay, momentum could change and it could be bullish day today. Okay, so just trade zone to zone. Be careful. Pick your time frame too. Some of us are 1 minute traders, some trade 5, some of you guys 15, 30, 1 hour. Pick your time frame and stick to your time frame and learn it to the best of your ability. And guys, we'll see you guys tomorrow, same time. Thank you guys very much. If you can hit the likes before you leave, we do appreciate it. And we'll see you guys tomorrow morning. Hopefully the markets trade much better tomorrow, and then we can look for some setups tomorrow. So thank you guys. Enjoy your day. God bless everyone. Have a good day, everyone. Thank you.
Hey guys, good morning. Welcome to another live session with Stocksnipertrading. My name is Dave, guys. My partner is Ron. Let's get down to business here, guys.
In on US 30, sell. Okay, I'm jumping in. Guys, that's a 100 pip drop. Yes, we caught it. Hey, guys, 200 pips, please. Secure.
Trading with a perfect broker is the key, which takes you one step ahead. At AAAFx, we have you covered. The future of Forex is zero commission. Here at AAAFx, we offer ultra-low commission, which starts at 99 cents per lot. Our account's spreads start from 0.0 pips. With account leverage up to 500x, and can have a minimum deposit of $100, with an additional 100% deposit bonus, regulated by HCMC Greece, compliant with ESMA. EU, regulated with FSCA, South Africa. Nothing to lose, but something to gain. Trade with the world's most liquid market provider, AAAFx, recommended by Stocksnipertrading. To get started, use the affiliate link below.
As a trader, we all look for tight or low spreads, which helps us to get in and out of the market. Using the right broker can help us try different strategies. With multiple options of brokers on the web, here at Stocksnipertrading, we have a recommended broker, that is, HankoTrade. With spreads as low as 0 pips and leverage up to 500x, HankoTrade is just one click away. With multiple account types to choose from, you also have a minimum deposit of $10. Using HankoTrade's affiliate program, refer a friend and earn up to a 40% commission on trading volume. Built by traders, for traders. HankoTrade.